So recently I've encountered the idea that maybe Christianity harbors a grudge against Judaism for the crucifixion of Jesus. And so I thought I would just put that to rest with 8 reasons why Christianity does not harbor any grudge against Judaism over the crucifixion of Jesus. So, first reason that Christians don't harbor any grudge against Jewish people over the crucifixion of Jesus is, and this is an important one, is that Jesus forgave the people who crucified him. That's part of the whole Christian ethos, really. But he was hanging on the cross, and he said, "Forgive them. They don't know what they're doing." And it's important not to forget that's the spirit of Christianity, is the spirit of forgiveness. And so the people who were responsible for crucifying Jesus forgave those people. The second reason that Christians don't harbor any grudge against the Jewish people over the crucifixion of Jesus is that the crucifixion was part of the plan. So Jesus told the disciples in advance that this was going to happen. And we couldn't have Christianity today if it weren't for the crucifixion. So it's sort of a necessary thing, as strange as that might sound to someone unfamiliar with Christianity. But the idea was that Jesus came and he overcame death, and so in order to overcome death, he had to die. The third reason that Christians don't harbor any grudge against the Jewish people over the crucifixion of Jesus is that, according to our Christian record, there were way more Jewish people that were interested in listening to and following Jesus than were interested in condemning him. So he was condemned by the Sanhedrin. That's 70 people. 5,000 people came out to listen to him speak. And as you can imagine, if 5,000 people had wanted to throw stones at him, his mission wouldn't have gotten very far. So there were way more Jewish people who were interested in listening to and supporting Jesus than there were who wanted to condemn him. The fourth reason that Christians don't harbor any grudge against the Jewish people over the crucifixion of Jesus is that Jesus didn't stay dead, right? He stayed dead for 3 days. So how miffed can you be over 3 days worth of death, right? The fifth reason that Christians don't harbor any grudge against the Jewish people over the crucifixion of Jesus is that, this was 2,000 years ago. So in any case, why would Jewish people today be responsible for what their ancestors did 2,000 years ago, right? The sixth reason that Christians don't harbor any grudge against the Jewish people over the crucifixion of Jesus is that during the same era when the Sadducee-led temple was condemning Jesus, the ancestors of the Christian people were regularly performing human sacrifice for either entertainment or religious purposes. I mean, whether it was the Celts or the Romans or the Aztecs, if you look at the Christian people today, they're descended from people who were quite barbarous 2,000 years ago. And so if we were going to consider ancestors, okay. Seventh reason that Christianity doesn't harbor any grudge against the Jewish people over the crucifixion of Jesus is that Jesus is the Jewish Messiah, and he didn't declare any intention to create a separate religion from Judaism. So can't harbor any grudge against the Jewish people. That's the people of the religion. Jewish Messiah. The eighth reason that Christians don't harbor any grudge against the Jewish people over the crucifixion of Jesus is that in his role as the Jewish Messiah, it is foretold in the Tanakh, the so-called Old Testament, that the work of Jesus will catalyze an era where people from all over the world will come to respect Judaism and come and seek Jewish spiritual knowledge. And so you can see that, like, in order for that to happen, we couldn't have like a grudge against the Jewish people. They're like highly esteemed in the Messianic era. So those are the reasons. Those are the reasons why Christianity does not harbor any grudge against Judaism.
Hanging like Jesus on this cross. I'm just dying for your sins and aiding to the cause.
The third reason that Christians don't harbor any grudge against the Jewish people over the crucifixion of Jesus is that, according to a Christian record, there were like... The third reason that Christians don't harbor any grudge against the Jewish people over the crucifixion of Jesus. Here's some panting in the background. It's my canine friend Cody. Yep. Hey Cody, how are you? You got a shot of Cody? Yeah, there you are. You can be in the video. Cody's got his own reasons, but he doesn't say much, so they remain a mystery. Cody, just go away from him. Go away. Go over there. The third reason that Christians don't harbor any grudge against the Jewish people over the crucifixion of Jesus